What up, everybody? Slightly off topic crew here. I am the real Ant-Man.
E-Tep.
King Black Cherry.
So, this is episode 10. We're in double digits now.
Oh, wow.
The Wednesday's Night's Watch. And we are tonight talking about the fall of Movie Pass. We're also going to be talking about Chris's venture here to watch Mission Impossible.
Twice.
We're going to briefly brush on the James Gunn situation. We won't get too heated, guys. We promise.
Yeah.
We'll keep it civil.
Little civil.
Yeah. But it'll be a lot nicer than his tweets. Let's just say that.
Yes.
Definitely a lot nicer.
Yeah, definitely.
We're also going to talk about Castle Rock.
Okay.
Which will be our slightly off-topic book club after this week.
Yeah, okay.
So make sure you guys watch at home, follow along, keep up with us on Castle Rock. And then we're going to finish it up with a little bit of cord cutting. And we're going to talk about everybody, cutting the cord on their cable and going more to the future and the digital age.
Yes.
Not like me, right?
No, not like you.
By the way, guys, if you have joined us, comment, like, share. Just let us know what you guys thinking. All right. Like, if we are wrong, let us know. Okay. I don't give.
Well, just Pete.
Not just me. All right. Not just me. All right.
And thanks for joining us already, Shauna and Leah. Hope you guys comment throughout the show.
And
seriously,
Shauna,
comment.
Sorry.
No, just sorry. Yeah, sorry we're late, guys.
I've actually seen your friend Chris on that show, Shauna. He is one of the jail people, guards, prison guards.
What?
Really?
She has a friend?
Yeah.
Get
Chris.
out of here.
Yeah.
Not this Chris.
Not this Chris, obviously.
Obviously.
But, no, he's also on The Walking Dead.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was kind of a prick in that Walking Dead. I'm just
his
saying.
His character.
Not the guy himself.
Not
the guy himself. Yeah, he graduated from Port Charlotte, my school, I believe, right? Yeah, I think he did.
Or it's from North. I don't know.
Oh,
Anyways.
Northport. Yeah, one of them. Anyway.
Okay, awesome. So, welcome to the show, Rob. We're going to start with Movie Pass. So,
yes.
Chris, you were a Movie Pass member.
Yes, I was.
What
Actually,
was?
1 year ago today.
Really?
1 year ago today, I was paid for a Movie Pass. It was the best thing that came out, well, around that time. You pay $10 a month. You go see any movie you want once a day.
Okay.
No restrictions or anything like that really to it. Back then, there was a wait for to get your card or whatever. It was like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I had to wait to get my card. But after then, it was fine. Didn't run into any troubles or anything like that. Even went to the AMC, which AMC really did not like them doing it, but it is what it is. But I had no trouble with it. I saw plenty of movies on it, and that's that. Only thing is, bad things about it. You had to be actually at the theater to check in to get your movie, your purchase to be loaded on your card to use, and then you can't buy like IMAX tickets with it or movie tickets with it or concessions with it because they'll find out and charge you more for it.
Okay, of course.
Since the beginning of this year, they have been doing you dirty.
Really?
Yes.
How dirty have they been doing you?
Then they started doing you can only see same movie once. I was like, okay, no, fine, that's fine. Then they started doing surcharges for you want to see a movie at a high time that's popular then, we're going to charge you an extra $5 to go see that movie.
Yeah.
Alright, whatever. And then...
But
wait, there's more!
And then they're like, hey, we want you to pay for more anyway, so we're going to offer a little bit more money. But the people who joined since August, you guys can stay at $10. But everyone else, you can get paid maybe $12.99 and whatever for a little short period of time.
And then,
what just happened recently? Let's go ahead and charge $5 more, and each blockbuster movie that comes out that weekend, you can't see it for 2 weeks.
And then
they're downfall.
So if you're unaware with how it works, is you can't have you have to have the mobile app.
Yes.
But you can't go see your first movie until you receive your debit card.
Yes.
So then what they do from there was when you're ready to see a movie, they put the money onto the debit card. You use said debit card to purchase tickets.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So this past Thursday, their bank account that credits the money didn't have no money in it.
Because everyone wanted to go see Mission Impossible,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Oh crap, we can't give out money, so let's borrow a $6.5 million loan and see if we can sort this mess out."
But we're still gonna block out Mission Impossible
yeah.
so no one can watch
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Yeah. So on the investor side of this, where it's really on fire, is so their stock was down to like 10 cents a share, whatever, and they were about to be delisted from the
That's crazy.
from whatever they were.
That is
So what they
crazy.
did was they did a reverse split, which is they take your shares and they increase the price of it, but they pay out like, so they take 250 of your shares, they give you one share, but it's for like $20 instead of the change, whatever. So as of today, so they did that about a week and a half ago. As of today, that $20 stock is now down to like 25 cents.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So it's gone.
It's kinda
it's
like-
pretty much, yeah. It's
gone.
And I understand what they're trying to do as a company. They wanted to be the next Netflix, but for movies.
Yeah, but like they were around ever since 2011, and they've been doing like you could get memberships for $40 or $50 back then. It wasn't until August last year when they decided like, hey, yeah, let's bring the price down to $10 and have 2 million customers.
It got up to 3 million actually.
Yeah, 2 or 3 million customers flood in and buy our stuff, and we'll have high stocks, and everyone will be like, oh my god, this is awesome, which is good. But then they started doing all this shady shit, and then it's like, okay, well, guess what? We're all jumping ship going to AMC A-list.
Do you think that if they charge, maybe they dropped it maybe like $20? I mean, if the first time I'm talking about when they did this, they thought maybe let's try 20. Let's try something a little bit more higher. See, because I think the problem is, so with $10, of course everybody's like, oh hell yeah, $10 for like so you can watch as much movies as possible.
Yeah.
So it sounds like a great deal. But I think they should have kind of like tested the waters before it went all the way down to 10.
I mean, yes and no, but I think that what they failed at mostly is the fact that like the $10, okay, but the things you had to do in order for you to make that $10 possible, you had to go to the movie theater to even see if you even have a chance to get a ticket.
Yeah.
If you were able to actually reserve your stuff before going there,
Yeah.
that would have been a lot better.
Yeah, of course.
If
Like Fandango kind of thing.
like
Yeah.
a Fandango kind of thing. If
Yeah.
you were able to do that before going there and be like, oh, okay, maybe I have a seat, maybe I have a ticket,
Yeah.
or whatever. But instead, like for me, like I like to have a ticket. I like to know where I'm sitting and all that kind of stuff.
Oh,
I show up like maybe 45 minutes before the movie even
Yeah.
starts. But with other people, they would be like show up to the last minute and may not have a seat, sit on the front row, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But with, I mean, you gotta. I mean, I don't know. It's just they did a lot of things wrong.
Oh,
Well,
okay, yeah.
I think as
imagine.
a company, $10 is not enough to make any money. If
No,
someone
it's not.
watches, two movies, they're in the red.
Yeah.
But the thing is, with Netflix, look at that. It's what 10 something to be subscribed to Netflix, and look at how much money they made.
Well,
I mean, they profited so much money. They were like I think they're like one of the most profitable companies in the world right now. Like,
But you gotta realize they're also have their subscriber range is
yeah,
ridiculous.
and their range,
Well, but-
price range is also
but
ridiculous.
that's
as well.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Though they started off small like that, and look at them now.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's what they wanted. They were ambitious in that sense. They wanted to do something like Netflix, but they don't understand. It's kind of different when you talk about old movies compared to the new movies that come out now. Like Netflix had all the old movies
Yeah.
that you can rent out
Right.
and stream or whatever.
And you don't forget they're also making money on physical copies of their
Yeah.
stuff. You can buy Stranger Things on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
buy Glow or whatever,
Yeah.
or House of Cards. You can buy all those at the store
Well,
as well.
the original stuff came a little after. That's when now they started making real money.
Yeah.
Well, now they're making real money and dishing out the UHD stuff and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
exactly.
I pay $14.99 a month
Yeah.
for Netflix.
Yo, you
But I
gotta
mean-
have that 2K.
Yo,
Or 4K.
4K.
Whoa!
Oh, calm down there.
But I mean, they started out small. Netflix. They didn't go all out. They weren't like, oh yeah, okay, let's try to get the best movies. Like make all these.
Well, they originally didn't even start as a streaming service.
Yeah.
They started
No.
as they were sending you DVDs in the
Yeah.
mail.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
Gamefly and all
Exactly,
Yeah.
GameFly. But I'm saying
It-
it's kind of like the different. Like they kind of put Blockbuster out of business.
Yeah,
Because-
well, we'll get to because they kind of go into the cord cutting.
Yeah, that's
so,
fine,
So this
yeah.
is kind of leading into
Yeah, we'll
our
talk about-
topic that we're going to go into
We'll
later.
talk about that later.
You know, they actually approached Blockbuster and they offered to sell Netflix to Blockbuster back in the way early days of it, and Blockbuster said no.
Bad choice.
I would say the guy would be fired, but there's only one Blockbuster left, so he's probably not working for the company anymore that said no.
No, he's not. But it's just like, it's a shame though, because it is a good idea, this movie pass.
Yeah, it is a great idea.
It is a great idea, and but it's too ambitious. I feel like when I heard about it, I was like, it's just too good to be true.
It was too good to be true.
You know, and it really is.
So Leah wants to know about the AMC A-lister pass.
All right.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that now.
AMC A-list. Okay, $20 a month. You can see up to 3 movies a week. Your choice. You can see them IMAX, big 3D, whatever, or big D, whatever, D-box, whatever. Kind of like have it. Was like, do you know it's actually a theater now that you can move your seats?
What? Oh really?
Yeah. AMC has it. Like the closest one I think is in St. Pete.
Like
actually,
how much can you move him?
Like it moves your seats with the movie.
Oh,
really?
what?
Get out of here. Like a roller coaster?
Yeah.
That's
awesome.
amazing.
That is awesome.
Yeah. You can do that. As far as like me, I go to AMC 12 in Sarasota.
Yeah.
I can reserve my seats now for like forever. Like I had my Mission Impossible seats for like freaking 2-3 weeks before I even saw the movie. But yeah, you see any movie you want for three times a week. Doesn't matter what movie, doesn't matter what format, and goes towards your points. You can get free popcorn, drinks, all that. Literally, the week I saw 3 movies in one day, I went to the theater, didn't pay not 1 cent.
That's amazing.
Because the fact it was my birthday month, so they gave me free drink and popcorn.
That's awesome.
And I was able to use my AMC list.
Now, do you think does anybody know that has AMC profited over? Like, has their stock?
Their stock has risen recently, but I think it was more because of MoviePass failing.
Yeah.
Than because their stock was like, it wasn't really moving when they first announced the program. I think because of MoviePass failing and MoviePass's people leaving, like their subscribers are going to be leaving. Yeah. Anybody that lives close to an AMC that was already a MoviePass member, it's a no-brainer.
But that's what I'm saying, though. I think, honestly, what's crazy about this whole thing, the irony about all this, is the fact that AMC was against MoviePass in the beginning. They were like, no, we're not accepting MoviePass. And then, of course, reluctantly, they accepted it. But now, it feels like they might benefit the most out of this.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Because I'm more inclined now to buy concessions now.
Yeah,
than I was with MoviePass.
And for $20, you know, I think a lot of people might go into AMC, do this. And do you think it's gonna become like it's gonna grow this?
I think you're gonna see other theaters.
But that's what I'm saying. Like
Regal,
if Regal does it, because there's actually another company out there that does the same thing like MoviePass does, and I think they actually charge maybe a little bit less, but you can only it's very limited on what you can do with it. And that's called Cinema. It's like SINEMA or something like that.
Yeah.
And that's, you can see IMAX movies and stuff like that and reserve your tickets with that. But I think that's very limited and you can't really do much with it after like the first time or second time you use it.
Yeah.
But it's not as popular as MoviePass. But I believe that AMC is going to like, if Regal comes out with this, it's no brainer. MoviePass is done. Cinema is done.
I think.
Yeah. I honestly think it's going to be a thing, but to me, what they really need to work on. And MoviePass is great. I really think it's targeted to single people, though. They really need to come out with a family plan.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, though. They can actually come up with these things.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
As a company.
Because for me, as you know, having a wife and a child, it's $60 a month not doable. So, even if they had the option at AMC, I probably still wouldn't do it.
Well, here's the thing, though, too. And we look at us, for instance. Like, we only go watch certain movies every year. Like, for instance, Marvel movies when they come out, we watch those. Like, it'll be nice to be like, oh yeah, let's go watch Mission Impossible. Let's go watch some.
Oh, because if I had it, I would definitely.
And I would definitely watch Mission Impossible. Unfortunately, though, I didn't watch the last one, so I need to catch up on that.
Chris, you don't need to watch it.
We'll talk about that later.
Why not just talk about it now?
All right.
Mission Impossible Fallout. All right.
So how was it? Really good.
Really good. Really good. Really good.
Best one.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Better than 3?
It takes a lot to beat 3, but I think this did it.
Really?
Wow.
I think this did it because of the fact of what Tom was able to do.
In his age?
In his age, being 56 years old. Doing
56 years old.
56 years old.
He looks better than us.
56 years young.
And I will just say the stunts that he did. He did more stunts in this than he did in 3. There's a scene in the movie where he has to there's a helicopter taking off, and there's a rope hanging from the helicopter, and he grabs onto the rope, and there's like a big ball thing at the bottom of it. He grabs the whole rope, climbs up to the helicopter. This is all real. You can tell this is real because I'm not going to shit on Marvel for a second. Marvel movies, as great as they are, you can tell when the shit's fake.
Of course.
In this movie, you can't really tell.
Still real to me, damn it.
Yeah. But in this one, it was like he climbed up to the helicopter and like suddenly slipped down. And was like, holy shit, dude, like what just happened?
Yeah.
And then you see him hanging on for dear life kind of thing. He's still climbing up and does that kind of stuff. That's the first stunt.
Yeah.
Second stunt was a halo jump, high altitude, low oxygen.
Okay.
Jumping out of a airplane going 165 miles per hour.
Sheesh.
Literally, from the time he jumped to the time he landed was all done with one shot.
So he actually
That's
did
crazy.
that.
Yeah.
I always love one shots too, man.
Yeah.
One shots are awesome.
Yeah.
But okay, so besides Tom Cruise being all nuts and all that for his age, like the story is really cool.
The story's real cool. The fact that like you didn't know what to expect.
Who's a better villain, Henry Cavill or Philip Seymour Hoffman?
Well, Cavill is, I'm guessing, the villain, right?
Cavill is the villain, yes.
Okay.
But also as well, it was with the last movie as well. He's the villain as well because it's two villains.
Okay, cool.
But do either one of them match the awesomeness of
Actually, no.
Philip Seymour Hoffman?
No, but like the awesomeness.
Dude, he was so good in Mission Impossible 3.
Definitely.
Look at wife, our girlfriend.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find him. I'm gonna kill him.
You know what's funny about it? I feel it's such an underrated movie because I remember watching like when it first started, like the first 5 minutes of that movie of Mission Impossible 3. It was so intense.
Oh, this one was just as intense.
Man, I gotta see this one.
Yeah, I gotta see it too.
I still want to see the last one though because I haven't watched that one yet. Rogue Nation.
Hanging off the side of a cargo plane.
Yeah. Well, that's like in the beginning of the movie too, wasn't it?
Right at the beginning of the
But
movie.
you know, it's amazing though to me. It's funny. I feel like Mission Impossible is such an underrated franchise because I feel like
everyone craps on him because of the fact of his Scientology.
You know what? I don't have a problem with Tom Cruise. Yeah, his Scientology is kind of ridiculous, but I really don't have a problem with him.
Neither do
I think he's a good actor. He's a very good actor. I like most of his movies.
I'd jump on Oprah's couch. Why not?
Yeah, I mean,
You know what's comfortable.
And let me let's just be honest though. Yeah, he's a little weird and all, but for 56 years old to do his own stunts, I mean, he must be a freaking vampire or something. There's something about him.
With that Nicolas Cage that has like the guy, they had the
yeah.
looking dude.
I'm just saying though, he's something though, because he seems to never age and still does his own stuff. So it's crazy to think that, and it's cool to hear that this movie is considered one of the best ones.
Yeah.
Considering he's done already
this would be 6.
6?
Yeah, this is 6.
So, Chris actually did a review for this movie.
Yes.
It is on the site. So after you're done watching our show tonight, make sure you go through our timeline feed, watch his video.
Yes.
For the review of Mission Impossible.
And go see it.
Also, Rhino did a review, so go watch his review. You can leave comments, nasty comments to him if you want. I don't care. I didn't say anything, so don't tell him. But yeah, go ahead and leave nasty comments on his review. We're all fine with that. So let's get a little serious for a second here, gentlemen.
Ooh,
So James Gunn was
big elephant in the room. Huh?
Yep, he was fired from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Volume 3.
Yes. Yep.
So,
who wants to start it out?
Go ahead, Pete.
You want me? Okay. So about a week ago, well, I think 2 weeks ago, right? Was it a week or 2 weeks?
Yeah,
anyway,
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks
so he somehow, like out of nowhere, got fired, which is a complete shock. He got fired from directing Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and I mean, I didn't know why. I was at work or whatever, found out and all that, and of course I got through group text why he got fired. Because of some offensive tweets, which is really bad taste, honestly, by the tweets. It happened 10 years ago, and it's about, I hate to say it, but it's pedophilia and all this other things that he said. He said it as a joke, I'm guessing, or something. I don't know why he started saying this stuff. It's not like he'd been charged with anything, a crime or anything, but still, for him to say that. Anyway, I guess somebody found this out, and Disney found out, and they fired him for it. Now, this past week, Dave Bautista, who plays Drax in the movie, he actually stood up for him, saying like, "Oh yeah, I know the guy. He's a great guy. You know, stand for him. I'm not happy what happened." And now, recently, all the cast are actually kind of standing up for him, saying like, "Yeah, we want him back."
What does that mean? Standing up? Are they not going to film the movie?
No, they didn't say that.
Okay.
They just kind of more have his back in a sense. They want him back. They're more like supporting him more than saying. I mean, they're not saying that what he said is right, but they kind of stand out for the person he is. Now, here's the question I have for everybody, even you guys, whoever's watching right now. What do you feel is like crossing the line when something is said or something?
The tweets were made 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
Yes.
Now we're talking about before. We're saying about, and it is a pretty pretty serious subject because Roseanne, for a few months ago, got fired from ABC for saying a racist remark. And also, Kathy Griffin got fired for her showing
the beheaded president.
Trump's head beheaded, a bloody head of Trump.
Yeah,
and she's been ostracized. So where do we draw a line when it comes to freedom of speech, what you can say, and what you cannot do, and what you cannot say? And that's the question, really, because it's hard to say. Because for me, I really do appreciate freedom of speech. I appreciate that we have the right to say what we want, to express ourselves, no matter how bad it is. Now, is it right? Is it wrong? Absolutely. Like when somebody says something is wrong, but they still have that right. Now, should they be employed? I mean, for celebrities, it's different because they have a whole huge platform that they're voicing their opinion on.
Right.
So it's definitely changes in that aspect because these people, I hate to say role models maybe or not. I don't know. I mean, yeah, they could say they're role models. I don't think they are. They have this platform that can say things. So, but here's the problem though with that too. It's like you have comedians saying certain offensive jokes sometimes.
You just said the key word though, Pete. These people that are saying these are comedians.
Yes.
But James Gunn is not a comedian.
But
he is a director and a writer of a movie, not a comedian.
But he is someone has comedic movies too.
Okay, he has comedic movies, but that doesn't make him. He's not known as a comedian.
But that's what I'm saying. What's the difference between that and a comedian? If you're making a joke, you're making a joke. I'm not saying that what he said.
Because okay, if anybody has the right to make a joke within poor taste, then what are you gonna have?
But everybody makes poor taste jokes. I think.
But if everybody has the platform of millions of followers and are making jokes in bad taste, like what morality do you have?
I think the problem is, I feel like it is us, majority, to decide what's right and wrong, what's to be said. It's not the Hollywood or media or politicians. It is us as majority of people to decide what is right and wrong, what's to be said. And I think that's my whole view of things, because I feel like a lot of times social media or certain people decide what is right and what's wrong. I don't think nobody has a right to decide what is right and what is wrong, what should be said. I think us, a majority, have a right.
But as a company employing somebody,
yes, who's known for being like, hey, we appeal to kids. This is kid stuff. This is what we are. This is who we are.
But it's funny that you mentioned that, because Disney also had they also published, or not published, but distributed Pulp Fiction back in the day, back in '94.
Yeah, under Miramax. Under Disney. They literally made a shell company to make a rated R movie.
Marvel is not under. It's under the umbrella of Disney. It's not necessarily Disney films.
It's different time, dude.
But still,
there wasn't as like people weren't in the know. At that point, wrestling on the internet was still real. Yeah. I mean, like, it was like, now everybody's in on it. Everybody knows what happens. I'll tell you what, the internet is the greatest and the worst invention of mankind.
Yes.
Anything could be the greatest.
Well, yeah, but that is...
Fire could be the greatest and worst invention of mankind.
Yeah, but yes, but fire's also something that happens naturally.
Yes.
Granted, but still, you can still make fire and create destruction.
You could say cars are terrible, but I don't really see a terrible use of cars, whereas I see the internet usage of like just pure... Here's the problem with the internet. Is anything and everything you say is stored there forever.
Yes. Absolutely.
So be careful what you say on the internet.
But there you go, though. Why should you be careful if it's your freedom of speech?
Okay. Here's where we said. Here's why I'm gonna say it again, because we talked about this before. Yeah. We went live, and we're gonna say it again. Okay, let's put it in a situation for fact. If one of us decided to be like, hey, let's say some offensive stuff on our own page, not slightly off topic, but on our own stuff, and we get backlash from you guys, that's gonna make us look bad. that's going to make one of us be like, okay, maybe we should get this person out because the fact it was giving bad press, we're not getting as many followers.
Yeah, of course.
Our followers are dropping off, kind of thing. What do you think is going to happen? In fact, if this stands and everyone knows about this, and Disney hires him back and whatnot, how many people you think are going to be like, you know what? I don't support that because the fact that what he said, and I'm not going to go see the movie. Yeah. Just because of the fact you want the movie made, which is, I understand. Everybody wants this movie made by him. I understand it. I get that. And it's a dumb move, the fact that Disney fired him right after he finished the script. I 100% get that.
Yeah, go ahead and finish writing the script for us, then we're going to fire you.
Exactly. I find that really stupid, but that's the way they did it. But I don't think they should rehire him back because of the fact of what he said. If you're going to fire him, stick to your guns.
Absolutely.
Go to what you know. Disney hired back J.J. Abrams for freaking Star Wars Episode 9, which started filming today. Woo woo, hopefully.
Hopefully.
I love the little shout out there.
Yeah.
But you got to look at the fact of, like, you work for a company that's known for, like, now times, appealing to kids. You can't have that. You can't have, like, people saying pedophile tweets and bringing it up. And you can't have the fact of a guy working for you like that. You can't do that.
I understand that, but
he should honestly. Sorry to interrupt you, but he should really have a PR guy that would combs through his stuff and says, "Hey man, like we should delete these." He's a millionaire. Like he's representing a huge billion-dollar company.
I mean, but there's so many people who represent billion-dollar companies and do.
I understand that.
I mean,
but look, okay, like you can be accused of a crime in the NFL and you're suspended.
Yeah,
but you're still accused of that crime. And I rather.
Yeah, but I'm talking about accused.
Yeah,
like not like
Ezekiel Elliott last year.
Yeah,
so suspended for 6 games for a crime he says he didn't commit. Everyone says he didn't commit it or he did nothing wrong. It's the fact the girl said he did this, and the fact he just got suspended.
But that's what I'm saying though. It's bad when now in today's day and age somebody says something. Somebody makes an accusation, and yet we're like, okay, that person's guilty. We don't really, there's no.
Unfortunately, that's always been the case, though. Ever since newspapers, man, that's always been the case because as soon as you're arrested, as soon as you're taken in, everybody already assumes you're guilty, and then you have to prove your innocence.
You know what's crazy though? Remember there's something that happened like 20 years ago or so. It was a bombing in the Olympics over there in Atlanta. And I remember they had this guy, a security guard named, I believe, Richard Jewell. And everybody thought he was like the bomber. Because he looked all suspicious. He was just this single guy living by himself. I think living with his mom. So there's a lot of things about him that were like, oh yeah, he must be whatever. And they found out he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? He was not the guy. It was like some other guy. I think his name was Rudolph or whatever. Anyway, but it's crazy though. Even though he was accused of that crime, I don't think it ever washed off. Like the fact that he was innocent. I think people still in their mind.
Well, that was like OJ.
Yeah.
I mean, OJ was proven in the court of law that he was innocent. Does anybody believe he's innocent? No. Well, there you go. The thing is, though, is by our justice system, he was innocent.
It's different in a sense because I think there's so much against OJ. For everything, like we're talking about domestic abuse, we're talking about the fact that it just seems so coincidental what happened. Not to get into all that stuff because
another shout out if you haven't seen the People vs. O.J. Simpson, amazing show,
great show. But it's like so many things was against OJ that it's hard to kind of not look at it. Even though It's crazy to think about it now, like because that happened over 20 years ago.
94, right?
Yeah, over 20 years, 25 years.
Yep.
It's crazy to think about it now, but it's just like it's still like it's hard to think like because they never found the guy. We still don't know who it is, and there's even evidence.
There's like other theories, but who knows?
Yeah.
But I mean, the evidence is the fact that everything seemed almost to pile on him.
Yeah.
It's hard to say otherwise, unless.
Well, hopefully, if he did do it before he passes, he'll admit it.
I mean,
I doubt it, but
it's kind of like JFK and Oswald and all these other cases.
That's a whole different situation.
I'm just saying though, they'll never ever get any resolution.
So we have a question.
Yes.
Leo want to know: was James Gunn a comedian, or do they have free range? I believe that was what the question was.
Well, I mean, he's a director, but I mean. he's also...
He's not a known comedian, though.
But
I think, personally, I feel like stand-up comedians have a certain leeway.
Yes.
With what they can say and what they can do. I'll be the first to admit, I love Anthony Jeselnik. Hilarious.
Yes.
If I said the stuff he said in public, I'd probably get the crap kicked out of me.
Yeah, exactly.
But what he said, as a comedy show, and to me, I actually think it's funnier watching the reactions of people in the crowd. I think that's what makes him so funny. It's because the stuff he says is just so
outlandish.
I cannot believe he just said it.
You know, and the funny thing is, I think it's his execution too.
Because he's so dry.
So the way he executes it is so dry that you kind of look at it and sort of have to laugh because you're like, it's so ridiculous, you have to laugh. But at the same time, though,
because Tosh.0, he was another guy.
But he's another guy
said ridiculously
offensive stuff. Yet he still got away with it. He is still employed in Comedy Central. Is he still on?
Yeah, he's still on.
But hold on a second. That's what they're known for.
Yeah, that's what they.
That's like their shtick.
But
they don't waver from that shtick.
But that's the same though. Like, how do you go from being like a guy like even back in the day Howard Stern?
Again, that was his shtick.
But how do you go from being those guys who be like, oh yeah, it's okay for them to say it, but it's not okay for this guy to say it?
Okay, if he said it back then and whatnot, and when he got hired at Disney, someone should have went back. It's like,
that's more Disney's fault then. That's more Disney. They should have done research.
They should have done more research.
Because I heard he actually apologized for that. He actually, before he employed this, people knew this. So it wasn't like something where...
So then at that point, if they knew about it, why didn't he delete it then?
Yeah. Why are people still finding these tweets 10 years later?
And that's well, it can...
And let's be honest here, though. Here's the thing, is the first time it happened, that's going to be the new norm. Yep. The first time someone gets fired because of something they've said on social media... That's going to have to continue to be the new norm.
I think it's scary, though, because it
absolutely is scary. But you know what? They're celebrities. They're millionaires. I can care less. If they can't keep their mouth shut on social media, then I'm not going to say the F-bomb, but screw them.
Yeah, I know. It's just like you can go over there, go home, be drunk, and literally be like, oh, let me post something like...
You could literally pay somebody to run your social media account that will never say anything like that.
Yeah.
And you'll never have to worry about being in trouble.
I don't know. I'm more open to the fact that I feel people should say even though it's messed up and wrong, like I said, then they can be held accountable for what they did. But in the same time, I don't think it's...
I guess the problem is they're representing a company. And since they are public figures, that's what it is. Because it's not like the first time someone's got fired for stuff. I mean, people used to get fired from ads all the time. They would lose their sponsorship and stuff like that.
You know what's funny though? I don't think people really care that much. It's just the other people who always trying to get money are trying to the opportunities to go out after these people are the ones.
Sure.
Because I feel like most people do not care that much. I mean, they do care, but they're not like, oh yeah, fire this person. Or I'm not going to watch it, so I'm going to boycott it.
I don't care either way if he got fired or not. I don't ever really want to see someone get fired unless they do something that's breaking the law. But at the same time, I understand Disney's position.
I understand that, but it's just funny how some people who go over there and be like, oh, let me sue this company because they offended me because of what they said. It's like they take advantage of the whole the judicial system and feel like that's the reason why these companies have to do stupid stuff like this, because it's like, oh yeah.
You don't think the companies put themselves in those positions sometimes, though?
They do.
I think they absolutely put themselves in those positions.
They do, but in the same time, it's ridiculous that people take advantage of the law who, these things have to happen. And like I said, I don't know James Gunn in person. I really don't know this guy. He could be whatever, scumbag for all I know. I mean, we don't know who he really is. I just know him as a director. I think it's cool though that his cast does stick up for him, because it bothers me that in Hollywood, when you have all these celebrities that everybody gets outed on for whatever crime they did, all this time they're friends with them and somehow this stuff comes out and they're like, oh yeah, they're scumbags. It's like, well, wait a minute, you work with these guys. Like, it's just kind of very
Yeah, why didn't you out him out like years
before,
ago?
years ago, or
like Harvey Weinstein's like a perfect example. Like, why didn't anybody that was in like his presence?
They worked for him,
and then all of a sudden everyone's like, "Oh yeah, he was a creep." Well, why didn't you say anything like 20 years ago?
Exactly. It just makes you look like a hypocrite.
Oh, I know why. Because he was the one paying your bills.
Exactly. You look like a hypocrite. You look like a huge hypocrite, and it just kind of leaves a bad taste in my mouth more than anything.
Exactly.
You know. So anyway,
let's move on from here. Talk about something a little bit not lighter. Okay, so let's go off by saying Castle Rock's creepy.
Yeah, very.
I mean, what do we expect from a Stephen King movie, but our TV show, and with J.J. Abrams? But yeah, very very creepy.
Very.
So okay, so this was going to be our book club of the week, like kind of TV show. We're going to talk about each episode. Unfortunately, tonight we're not going to talk about it.
Yeah.
To give you guys a chance, and to give somebody else here next to me a chance to catch up on it. So two of the other people on the show, I'm not going to name any names, watched the show, and we did our homework assignment for the week. But so, Chris,
yeah, what's up?
What'd you think?
Very disturbing. I do not know where this is going. It's intriguing. Very creepy. Entirely creepy. I watched the first 3 episodes last night, and then had to watch Rugrats right after because. But overall, I thought it was interesting. I'll still watch it every week. I did not know what to think about it, but then I'm thinking about it like okay, you put J.J. Abrams, great, amazing. Episode 9, filming today. Then you put Stephen King.
You really love the fact he's directed episode 9.
Yes, I am, because J.J. Abrams, you're our only hope. But you put Stephen King and J.J. Abrams together, that has to be some kind of like awesomeness right there. I mean,
I like the fact that it's an original story.
Yeah.
And no one knows what's going to happen.
Okay, so let me ask you something, guys. So, question.
what's up?
Okay, this is based on Castle Rock, which most of the Stephen King stories take.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
They do have...
Shawshank Prison.
It takes place... A lot of it takes place... Okay, so there's really like 2 main locations so far in the movie. Or the TV show, sorry. There's Shawshank Prison, and then basically the street that Henry, the main character, who's a lawyer, lived on, and then his neighbor across the street lived there. And she's a real estate agent now.
Okay.
So that's like kind of like they have a couple other sections they go to,
this bar
but,
and whatnot.
Yeah, but those are the 2 main settings of where we're seeing the crazy stuff go down.
Got it. So, what other movies are kind of involved in this too? Do you know?
So there's references to Cujo.
Yes.
Okay.
There's references to Shawshank.
Of course.
They actually make a direct reference to the warden.
Really?
In Shawshank.
Oh,
yeah.
wow, that's
right
cool.
in the first 10 minutes of
Yeah.
the movie?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yep. There's references. I've never seen Needful Things, but I heard there's references to Needful
cool.
Things.
Yeah.
There's references to Stand By Me.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah, so
it's very interesting, and
a very cool thing too is also there's a lot of actors that were in previous Stephen King work.
Get out of here.
Sissy Spacek is the who was the original Carrie, is Henry Deaver's mother.
yes,
But she's not playing Carrie.
No, she's not playing Carrie.
Okay.
One of the characters though, the cop that saves Henry. This is in the first minute.
Okay.
So I'm not ruining anything. His character is actually in another Stephen King movie. It's like Pangborn or something like that. Is his name? He's in the older version of him. It's played by Stick from Daredevil.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
awesome. So
that's awesome.
Yeah. Also, there's what's Bill Skarsgård or whatever, the guy that plays Pennywise in It.
Yeah,
he's in the show. He's
a creepy dude.
Yeah, he's a creepy dude. I don't want to spoil anything for you because you haven't watched it, and I don't want to say anything more about how he takes place in the show.
Yeah,
because you kind of have to see it because it's kind of a little bit of a surprise in it.
And then there's you probably have you seen Shameless?
I mean, I know a little bit about it. I haven't seen it.
There's one guy who plays a guard who actually friends with the Skarsgård character. He's the guy from Mickey and Shameless is in the show as well.
Okay.
He's pretty good.
So a pretty good cast.
Pretty good
really good cast.
Even the neighbor, who's actually, you've seen her in other things about her mainly thing that I know her from as Rose in 2.5 Men when Charlie Sheen was on the show, because she would stalk Charlie Sheen like all the time. He's like, "Hi, Charlie.
Yeah.
How you doing?" And come over all the time.
Okay.
Whatnot. She's really good in it as well.
Okay.
But plays a really creepy character, like pretty much almost a same version of what she played in 2.5 Men, just on a creepier scale in this show.
Oh, we forgot Terry O'Quinn's in it as well.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
I love John Locke from Lost.
Yeah.
Yes.
What? Good character?
Yeah, great character.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I can't wait. I can't wait for you to catch up and talk about it. So, it is definitely supernatural. There are characters that have certain abilities, I guess you would say. I don't want to ruin it, and I'm not going to say which characters they are, but I enjoy the show because even through the first 4 episodes, you still don't even know the direction it's going in.
You don't.
So it's kind of focuses on 2 characters, right? Or 1 character, the lawyer, right? Is that the lawyer right there?
Yes,
That is the lawyer. Yeah,
Yes.
that's
So
Henry
it focuses on him pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mostly. Yeah.
The show is is really revolved around him. Actually,
Yeah.
it's
Sorry, you got a pointer right there.
yeah.
Pointer right
The
there.
show is really revolved around him. I would say everybody else is a supporting character
Yeah.
of to him.
Because like there's events happening around him that takes place during now. It takes place in what happened before. It takes place what could happen in the future, kind of a thing. And
So it really does feel like a Stephen King book,
yeah.
or not a movie, I should say.
Movie, definitely.
So there's one scene I want to talk about, and it's not a spoiler at all, but it was just so creepy. so the girl that's the real estate agent lives across the street from Henry when they were kids. She is going to a not really decent place, kind of like a lower class area to pick up drugs. So the show they make it sound like the only like job really you can get in town is to work in the prison. Like everything else left town.
Really?
So basically all these kids in this drug house are
Like middle of the night, by the way.
Yeah, this is the middle of the night. They say like their dads are out there working at the prison and
their moms are getting drunk.
Yeah, their moms are getting drunk, so these kids are there. So she like walks into the room and they're like having this trial, but dude, it is like the creepiest thing ever, dude. They're all wearing like masks like from the Wyatt family.
Trial?
Yeah, dude, they're doing like a fake court like thing, but it's just like so creepy. Like she walks in there and they're all like, dude, it's just like
Kind of like Children of Corn kind of thing?
yes.
They're all kind of cult-like?
Yes.
Okay.
It's just like,
hi, sit down, take a seat.
yeah.
Like,
So just like that scene's creepy, and then there's some flashback scenes.
So
that
I'm
are a little
guessing like
creepy.
if you love Stephen King, there's so many references to his movies or stories.
No,
or
there's subtle references. It's not
I mean,
like
It's not like a direct like.
But I'm
boom.
But I'm
Yeah.
saying though, they have sort of like inspired like some of the stuff.
absolutely.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying though, like because it seems like that kind of taken out of the Children of Corn.
Yeah.
The kids. You know, like I can see already little things where I can picture.
I think it's definitely worth watching.
Best new show so far that you watched in the last.
I've also been watching Sharp Objects. I won't talk about it in full because I'm not all caught up yet.
I heard that show's good too.
But yeah, it's very good. That's from the writer of Gone Girl.
Yes. And
yeah.
what was the other show that they did? Forgot.
I'm not sure what the other one was.
It was
But
like another HBO show
okay.
that had like Naomi Kidman, Nicole Kidman in it, and then there was Shailene Woodley in it, and then Reese Witherspoon.
I know what you're talking about. Was it like some Liars?
Big Little Liars. Maybe?
Yeah.
Yes, some of that. I think,
It's the same showrunners.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, I haven't seen that, but Gone Girl's awesome. Have you seen that
Yes,
movie?
of course I've seen
Yeah.
it.
That is such a messed up movie.
Was that Fincher?
Yes, that was
Yeah,
Fincher.
it was Fincher. That's
Yeah, that was Fincher's latest.
Yeah.
Might have been. Yeah.
Dude, he should pick up Guardians of the Galaxy.
No, but
No,
it's
it would be
it's
too dark.
Too different. Yeah, I'm sorry.
He's not.
Now, actually,
really
you know who should direct Guardians of the Galaxy?
I say Zack Snyder, I'm throwing you out of the house.
No. Takiki, whatever. The guy.
Oh, the guy did Thor Ragnarok?
Oh, yeah, he's perfect.
Yeah, so he could play Immigrant Song like 10
Oh,
times.
Yeah.
It sounds
song,
great.
great
I would have
song.
played it 5 more times.
I
So.
agree. It was a great
Yeah,
song.
love Immigrant Song.
But still talking about Castle Rock. So, do you have any other comments about it or anything that
Not without going into spoiler territory.
Well, we'll talk about it next week.
Yeah, next week. Everyone do your due diligence. We're going to talk about all 5 episodes next week. So.
But it's definitely something worth watching.
Yes.
Absolutely,
yes,
yeah.
Definitely
Go check it out. I might say it's the best Hulu exclusive. I never watched Handmaid's Tale.
I mean,
everyone gives that one.
Oh, well, dude, I've been hearing nothing about that show.
The
Like
James Franco one is actually pretty good too.
Oh, the 11/22/63 or whatever? Yeah, that's really good
That's
too.
just a miniseries though, right?
Yeah, it's more Stephen King.
Yeah, still Stephen King, but it's still on Hulu, original.
Yeah, and it was good.
You know what? Before we get off of this, do you think it'll be cool, like now because it is really popular, the movie, they're going to have a sequel come out, I think, next year. Do you think they should have kind of a Stephen King universe type of...
This kind of is it.
Well, I know, but I mean, let's say like they start remaking certain movies from Stephen King, they're all connected.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
I think if they're going to do it, they should do it in this.
A lot of things a lot of people are trying to do that now. They had a dark universe with a freaking mummy.
But see, I feel like the reason that failed because they tried to do too different from like the originals.
No, that failed because the fact they like, hey, yeah, we're gonna put so much crap into one movie that's not gonna make sense. How are you gonna put Jekyll and Hyde, the Mummy, and freaking whatever Tom Cruise was in the movie?
Well, it's kind of like Iron Man 2.
Yeah,
and if you've ever noticed any movie where it's an extended universe, when they feel rushed, that's when it's bad.
Batman vs Superman.
Exactly, because they felt they had to compete with Marvel. That it was bad. Yeah. Iron Man 2, not a bad movie, but it was they had to squeeze in everything they wanted to squeeze in before Avengers came out.
The Amazing Spider-Man 2 that suffered from that greatly actually.
Yeah, it did.
So I mean, if they're going to do something like this, they better do it in like something like Castle Rock.
Well, I mean, but I think like it'll be cool. Like, let's say if they do like they're all connected, but like subtle references.
Yeah,
like they're doing in this movie.
Yeah,
I mean, this TV show. I'm sorry. So I just think it's because Stephen King has so many great stories to make to have a whole whatever, especially now that it is really popular. It'll benefit them.
I would rather just see Pennywise show up on the show.
If he shows up on the show, I'm done.
Well, yeah, they have.
Why? Too scary?
No, it's just we're already going in the direction of the fact of after 4 episodes, we're like, okay, we know what this is, and if a random clown just shows up out of nowhere, I'm like, yep, nope, I'm done.
He's gonna be like,
yeah, bye-bye, I'm turning it off.
I definitely gonna check this guys. I'm gonna check this show out because I love Stephen King movies. I don't know how many.
Have you seen Needful Things?
Yeah, actually.
Is it good?
It's really good.
Has terrible reviews, but.
Well, I mean, I think the book is better, of course. I like the premise, though. I thought the premise was pretty cool.
I'm pretty sure every Stephen King book you could probably turn into maybe 3 or 4 different movies.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because it seems like they were a lot better when they were doing miniseries of them on
definitely,
TV.
Definitely. Yeah, it's just but that's what I'm saying though. He has so many great stories, and I think there's a lot of movies of his back in the day that should be remade nowadays because some of those movies were kind of cheesy back in the day. They didn't come off so well.
I don't want to see Stand By Me remade though.
No, not Stand By Me, not The Shining, not Carrie,
not Shawshank,
not
Green Mile,
not The Mist.
Those movies are. I never seen The Mist.
Great movie.
That's what I heard. Well, there's a TV show for it.
Oh yeah,
that's right.
Is it good?
I haven't watched it.
It was a Hulu original actually.
The Mist?
Yeah.
You sure? I thought it was on Sci-Fi.
No, it was on Hulu.
I'll have to check it out.
Movies that should be remade: Maximum Overdrive.
Oh, absolutely. Cujo.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I'll leave it alone. There's definitely other ones that should be remade.
Would you remake The Shining?
They're actually making a sequel to The Shining called Doctor Sleep.
Oh Jesus.
No, hold up. No, hold up. I know because I thought the same thing when I heard about it. But I heard the book. It's based on a Stephen King book, and I heard the book is really good.
What about Thinner?
That should be remade because it didn't really do that well when it first came out.
Was People Under the Stairs Stephen King, or was that Clive Barker?
It might be Clive Barker. I'm not sure.
Or one of the other.
It might be Clive Barker. Yeah, but I mean, he has so many stories that could.
He does.
So and look at it. Nobody, we all thought I was gonna
I get it.
I did not love that freaking movie. I
have to watch the original again because it seems a lot different than I remember it being.
Oh, it was a lot different.
Okay, because I'm watching it on the HBO because they just put it on HBO, and I'm like, this doesn't remind me of it at all.
I think it's more based on a book, man. Because I don't know. It's definitely special effects has a huge definitely influence in that movie.
It seemed more like a newer horror movie though.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, like they try to go towards that rope, and actually, some cases it worked, some cases it didn't. Some people didn't like it too much. They were on the younger sides, like me. I loved it, but yeah,
it is definitely good though, and I love the fact that the guy who plays Pennywise different take compared to Tim Curry's Pennywise.
Yes.
There's like two different characters.
Tim Curry's awesome though.
Oh, I love Tim Curry.
I love Tim Curry,
kinda
especially as like the devil in Legend.
Oh my god, he's
Dude, awesome.
Rarely underrated actor.
Yeah, he is.
All right,
but
guys.
is he underrated? I mean, look at Rocky Horror Picture Show. Everyone loves that.
Yeah, but
Did
I mean,
see
you know,
that one?
it's
No.
Sweet Transvestite.
Nope.
You never seen that?
No. Doesn't sound like something I'd watch.
No, probably not.
Oh, also speaking of which, the things that are going to be like redone from the old ages. How about a prequel to The Sandlot?
No, why?
Don't know.
Why?
Don't know.
What?
Don't know.
Is Aaron Judge going to be in it?
I don't know.
I'll go watch it if Aaron Judge is in
There's
it.
prequel to Sopranos also movie.
Really?
60s. I think they place like
It was going to be like Junior when he was younger.
I think so.
What was his
and
dad's name?
Johnny.
Yeah,
Boy.
Johnny
Boy.
Dude, I don't want to see his mom though, man. She's crazy.
Well, I don't know if it's going to revolve around them, but it's definitely going to revolve around the whole that around 60s or 70s. That's what I heard. It's going to be
And it's
called
going to be a movie or a show?
a movie actually.
That's weird.
Yeah, but it sounds
Did they say who's going to play?
No, they didn't really make any have any cast members yet, you know, so we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out.
But hey, man, if anybody hasn't watched Sopranos, ask this guy. It's a great show.
Yeah, I've watched the first 2 seasons now, and it's excellent, so I'm enjoying it.
Any other thoughts about Castle Rock, guys?
Watch it.
Watch it so we can talk about it in more depth next
Your
week.
required
Alright.
viewing
It'll be a lot
for next
more
week.
fun.
All right. So,
Last subject of the evening is going to be about cutting the cord, the shift away from cable. So, when was the last time you had cable television, Chris?
I have it now.
Wow! when was the last time you had cable television?
I still have it.
Peter? Okay, so I haven't... Rob, why are you watching Coyote Ugly? Anyways... So
my goodness. Oh.
Got Piper Parabo over here.
Oh my
But,
god. Are
anyway,
you serious? He's watching
yeah, look at it. He says he loves Coyote Ugly.
Oh god.
But,
The only thing good about that movie is, well...
there's nothing.
Nah.
Anyway, so, I haven't had cable television in 8 years.
Wow.
You know,
That's a long time, man.
Just kidding. 6 years.
Wow, that's still a long time.
I mean, how do you watch your football games?
Yeah, exactly.
The Bar, Chris King's Video Library, or other methods.
See, that's why I feel I still have cable, because I can watch sports.
Well, I can watch. Actually, I have an over-the-air antenna,
Okay.
so I have to watch. Unfortunately for me, the Bucks and whoever else is playing.
You see, but yeah, who wants to watch the Bucks? Sorry.
I do.
Sorry.
Nobody want to watch the
Or-
Jets.
no,
Let's
no,
go for a
or
slow
no,
clap
no.
for the rookie
Oh, even-
QB who came back to practice.
No. Hey, man, he's still signed.
Dude,
he's still signed.
the best tweet of last night was not SportsCenter when they said the Mets were doing their impersonation
Oh
of the
my!
Jets.
Oh my goodness.
So the Mets lost last night in historic fashion. If you don't know, 25-4. They lost by 3 touchdowns.
That's baseball, right?
Yeah, they lost by 3 touchdowns.
That's like, I don't understand
Is that a baseball score? Like,
Yeah, that's a baseball score.
I mean, it's just not like hockey.
I
I don't know. Hockey can't get that high.
No, it can't get that high. You know, I don't understand how you let that happen.
No.
How do you play so bad?
I don't even know.
I mean, that's
because they suck.
How do you even go? I mean, because they played today. At least today was I think 5-3. The Nationals beat them, which is not that bad, but still, I wouldn't even. I'd be too embarrassed to watch.
They went through so many pitchers that Jose Reyes was pitching in the 8th inning.
And who's Jose Reyes?
Your shortstop. You seriously don't know who Jose Reyes is?
That's how much I follow baseball. I don't even
Yeah,
know.
obviously.
That's how much I care, really.
But oh my, okay.
Anyway, so just saying, okay. To be quite honest, I'd rather watch the Bucks than the Dolphins. But anyway,
I'd just rather watch any football. Tomorrow, it's back. Praise the Lord.
Wait, who's playing? Who's playing?
Ravens and somebody. Hall of Fame game.
Yeah.
Browns.
It's not the Browns. They have to have a Hall of Fame player to get in the Hall of Fame game.
Well, no, he's not in the Hall of Fame.
Well, T.O. went in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Well, T.O. went in the Hall of Fame, but I'm saying, like, since Dez is being rumored to be signed by them, so...
Honestly, I think it's the Lions. I don't know who they would be going in the Hall of Fame for the Lions, but for some reason, I think it's the Lions.
Barry Sanders.
No, he's been in the Hall of Fame, dude.
So what? I'm just saying. But anyway, so yeah, football will be back soon. So that's the way I watch football, through cable.
And I watch it through over-the-air antenna or Chris King Video Library.
All right. Okay, so if I had a choice, would I still have cable now? Probably not, if I found other ways to watch it.
How much of your time is spent watching cable television?
Oh, zero. I can tell you that right now. Zero unless an actual football game is on.
See, I watch a lot. I do watch a lot. Because every time, it's just more... Here's the thing, though. I like channel surfing. I'm not like somebody who kind of, like, will watch something just to, like, watch something.
Is that why you didn't do your required watching this week?
Yeah, exactly. I'm not like, okay, because I always feel like when you watch a TV show and all that, you have to be completely focused on the TV show. Sometimes I don't want to be focused. I just want to go to whatever's on TV. I'll like watch. If a movie I already watched before, I can just, oh yeah, that's awesome, and just like whatever, focus on other stuff. I think that's a problem with. That's why I don't take advantage of Netflix that much, because I feel like it's almost a chore to watch certain shows. Even though I enjoy it, it is a chore because you got this show to watch, you got that show to watch, you got
pick one and watch it.
But it's a lot of stuff to watch. You can't just pick something.
Sure you can.
You can't.
Okay.
Hey, Pete, have you watched season 2 of Glow?
No.
There you go. I picked something for you. Now watch
No,
it.
because I'm watching season 2 of Luke Cage.
Did you finish Jessica Jones season 2?
No, I did not.
Okay.
So then why are you channel surfing? Get back to your watching.
Well, I'm going to watch Luke Cage, so that's what I'm going to watch. You know what I'm saying?
And like Luke Cage has been out for like what?
Since June.
Since June.
Yeah, I know.
And it's 12 episodes. And we're in August now. So you can do one episode a freaking night? One episode a night.
Okay.
Hey, and you have a Switch, so you can play your Switch and watch your episode.
Exactly.
No, I cannot, because it's not on Netflix.
What do you mean? No, you can
pay
play Mario, watch the Switch.
No, because I got to be focused on the show. I don't want to miss anything of the show. I want to be focused on it. That's kind of how I watch the shows.
I hear you.
I'm just saying, though, it's a chore sometimes. It's a chore to watch certain shows because you got to be so focused on the stuff. And the way they do TV shows nowadays is there's so much information. You got to, so many characters that you got to follow. If you miss something, you'll be like, oh, wait a minute, why is this happening? Oh, yeah, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, because of the last couple episodes before. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how it is. So it's like you have to be completely focused on one thing. You can't just go on and watch it and be like, because you might miss out on something.
So the main reason you keep it is for channel surfing and for sports?
Yeah.
Is that worth paying $70, $80?
Yeah.
I got the bundle.
How much is the bundle?
It's a lot. I'm not going to say it, but it's a lot.
So I would say that not having cable probably saves me, it's like $60 a month.
That's a lot of money. Yeah, I agree. That's a lot of money you're saving. But, at the same time, I understand why you want to cut the cord.
So they're asking if you're keeping your cable for your MTV so you can watch Siesta Beach and Pimp My Ride.
I mean Jersey Shore.
Oh my goodness. Let me just tell you something, guys. Speaking of cable, I haven't watched MTV in I'm talking about maybe 2 decades. I don't know. I won't go 2 decades.
They need to bring back Jock Jams. So Chris,
oh my God, Jock Jams.
Yes.
You mean like MTV?
Or not Jock Jams, Rockin' Jock.
Rockin' Jock.
Sorry.
What is Rockin' Jock?
Oh, you didn't even know, man.
No, dude. So rap and rock people played baseball with real baseball players and others sports people. They'd have baseball games.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man.
Or basketball games.
Oh.
And stuff.
Well, it wasn't just musicians. It's also actors and all that.
Yeah. It was
celebrities.
celebrities.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh my God, so entertaining.
So Chris, Shauna wants to know about the PlayStation Vue.
It's pretty much like a Sling TV or what's that?
Is that worth it if you want an alternative to cable?
Yeah, I would do that.
How about Hulu? Would you do that?
Hulu seems too expensive.
40?
40 for what select channels? I don't know. I don't feel like giving Hulu more money, to be honest.
But the cool thing with Hulu is if you get the Hulu subscription, they give you the normal Hulu for free.
Yeah, I know that, but the normal Hulu is that the Hulu without commercials because that's what I have.
That's what I have too. Oh
No,
no
you
no
don't.
no no
No,
no!
you
I
have
have
commercials.
commercials. Yeah, I have commercials.
Because don't have commercials. Because I'm gonna sit there like because Castle Rock was like literally like
So
an hour and a half.
how much is PlayStation View a month?
I think it's 40, maybe less. Well, it has to be less.
Well, if it's 40, then that's the same price. That's on par with Hulu. So okay, I got a question then. So when you're watching PlayStation View, and let's say you're watching CBS, is it your local CBS? If you're watching Fox,
Yes,
is it
it
your
should- it
local
should be.
Fox?
Yeah, it should
That's
be.
can I choose a different one?
Maybe if you
Can I say I live in New York?
no,
so I can watch the Giants?
No.
See,
don't
that's
do that.
terrible then.
Actually, I've never.
I wonder if I can get like a VPN that's based out of New York.
You probably could. If you really, really try to, or if you wanted to just get the season ticket pass from DirecTV, you probably could do that.
You can't. You have to have DirecTV.
Well, you get a DirecTV now.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Can you order the football package off the DirecTV now?
That'll be something if you want to look into.
Yeah.
I would definitely do that.
Football ticket is good.
Yeah, it is good.
But I also like going to Wings and Rings, and watching some football on the weekend.
And that's the same too. Like I feel like one thing about sports games, especially football, it's good to go out to the bars and all that and watch a game.
Yeah, some people have to sit around idiot Eagle fans, but
oh, whatever.
You know,
I mean, what are you gonna do, man?
I know.
But
I think honestly, Patriot fans are way worse.
No.
Oh yeah.
No.
Well, maybe this year, they might be worse.
Eagles fans.
Yeah, I mean, no, this year there might be worse Eagle fans because then they're not gonna shut up. You know that they're gonna be, oh my god, we won the Super Bowl, we're the best.
Yeah, that's gonna sound like Pete when the Jets finally win the Super Bowl.
Oh, you don't even know, man. You don't even know. I'm the most annoying fan in the world, man. You don't even know.
But I have a question for you guys. Talking with this cutting the cord business.
Yes.
How often do you buy physical games? Let's talk about that.
Oh, that's a good question. Okay, so the fact I have a PS4 and I got a PlayStation Plus
And Switch.
And yeah, a lot of my games that I play, it's like downloaded because of PlayStation Plus and all that.
Yeah.
I do have I do have some physical copy games. That's because a lot of the games I bought were on sale.
Right.
So I mean, it's kind of like, and I think that's kind of how I purchase games. If they're on sale, whatever, like on Black Friday or whatever, I'll buy them.
Okay.
You know, so I do have a few. I'll be honest, man, I haven't really gamed that much. I've been actually playing Mario Odyssey lately, which is awesome. But yeah, but see, I like the physical copy though. I feel like because it's
But
much.
does it just takes up more space?
It does.
Because I don't know, like you remember how Ant's collection was?
Oh yeah, I
you
remember.
remember how ridiculous that was?
It's cool though to see though.
It's cool to see, but
I mean,
it ran out of space.
I
real quick.
get it for room. Like if you need room for something else, it's taking so much space.
I personally feel, well, it depends on the system for me, because Switch I have more physical than I have digital.
Yeah.
Xbox I have maybe 3 physical games.
Yeah.
And then I have probably like 300 to 400 digital games.
Yeah, that's about the same.
But,
as being
okay,
on PS4.
Yeah. So, but here's the thing. Here's the cool thing, is if you have 300 to 400 physical games at your house, and a robber comes and robs your house, you just lost all your games. With me, they come steal my Xbox. I just changed my password, and they no longer have my games, and I have my games back on the new Xbox that I can get.
You know, that's a good point that you made. I agree with that. You can lose your physical copy, you can't get it back. My whole thing is, are those digital copies always going to be yours to have? That's my question.
Digital, as long as they're downloaded. So the big concern with digital copies is that they can remove them from their server to re-download. So as long as you have them downloaded, that you won't lose them.
So there's no way that, let's say, Xbox or PlayStation or any of this company would be like, oh, whoops, you know, because they're digital, you don't have them anymore. You can't do it.
I can say the fact of, like, if you remember PT, the Silent Hills demo that came out like a couple years ago. If you downloaded that and you had it in your system, you have it forever.
Okay.
But if you delete it, it's gone.
Well,
you can't re-download it.
Okay. So that's kind of how it is. So if you delete anything...
But I really doubt.
That's only if it's not an active game anymore.
Yeah. That's because it's not an active game, and that's why they took it off. But I really doubt the fact that a company like PlayStation or Microsoft or Nintendo, for that matter, would sit there and be like, you know what? We don't want you to have this game anymore. Let's cut your ties to this game, and if you delete it, guess what? You can't have it anymore.
Yeah, I can see a big backlash with that.
Even with the fact of movies, because just past Tuesday, Avengers Infinity War, it just became on digital. You can get that on Vudu or Fandango now or wherever you want to get it.
Shameless plug.
That too.
And I'll be honest, man. I kind of feel I want to buy the physical copy of that movie. I
bought the 4K
digital
version.
I don't know. I feel like definitely purchasing that physical because something I really am proud to own.
I mean,
just saying though.
I own it.
I know. I get what you're saying though. I just feel like I definitely need to own it because it's just, I watched it twice already in the theater, and I definitely want to watch it one more again and again or whatever because it was just I feel it's that good.
But as far as digital wise, I get my stuff 2 weeks before it goes on physical copies.
Yeah,
So,
I mean it's
I can watch it
hey man,
ooh, maybe I want to
have you watched it actually? Have you
Yes,
watched?
I actually have.
How good is it from the third time I'm guessing?
No, it's like the fourth time. Fourth.
Man, I ain't gonna watch it again. I've only seen it once.
So I'm
not worthy.
how good was it the fourth time?
I mean,
Not as good as Justice League, right?
no. Let's just get that out of the way. No, it's not as good as Justice League. But I mean, the first 2 times I saw it was in IMAX, so I'm like, okay, this is like IMAX quality for me right now. But like the third time I saw it was in your crappy Port Charlotte movie theater, and that was like, I don't want to come here again. But seeing it in 4K is amazing.
Yeah.
To me, seeing it in 4K, even the fact that like it may be digital, it may be streaming, it looks freaking amazing.
Yeah.
So
I mean, did you feel like you missed out certain things? I don't know, watching it by yourself now, missed out on stuff like
no,
these.
no, I'm fine.
Okay,
I know exactly what all happens and whatnot. I already watched the gag reel. I already watched the deleted scenes.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I mean, I'm all caught up with that.
Nice. But I mean, so you guys are more about digital, and I'm kind of more about the physical, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm digital pretty much all day. All day, every day.
Unless it's a collector's edition for a game, then...
Or unless mine for the Switch, just because the way they handled memory is terrible.
Yeah.
If they would have made it bigger, the fact of the matter is I have a hard drive on the PlayStation. I have a hard drive on the Xbox. It makes downloading a lot of games easy.
Yeah.
And that's a question I wanted to ask you. That's the only problem with that. If you don't load so many games, it doesn't leave that much room for your system.
Well, how much memory do you have?
On the Xbox, I have 5 terabyte.
5?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's almost full.
I can imagine that.
But on the PlayStation, I have 2 terabyte, and then on the Switch, I have 128 gig.
Now,
on my PlayStation, I have 8 terabytes.
You have... See, I just bought a new hard drive and then a week later they released the patch to have external, or I would have bought an external.
So if anybody doesn't know terabyte, that's a lot of memory.
1 terabyte is 1,000 gigabytes.
So that's a lot.
1,000 gigabytes is, a gigabyte is 1,000 megabytes. So they do.
Yeah.
So let's pretty much put it like this: in the fact of 500 gigabyte standard PS4 system, you could probably put maybe 4 or 5 games on it. I have over 300 games on my PlayStation right now.
On PS4?
On PS4 right now in my terabyte system.
Well, how many terabytes do you have?
I have 8.
Oh my goodness! But okay, so now you
and it doesn't cost you that much. It's only $150 or something.
Yeah.
To get
Oh really?
8 terabyte.
Yeah. But it's a outer
It's
external.
external, not internal.
Yeah, it's external.
Okay, and just to let people know, back when the PS4 came out, it was internal terabyte. Only. So it's a pain in the ass to catch.
Yeah. So now they actually made it so that you can use external hard drives.
How would you do? You just plug it in?
Yeah, right to the USB port.
Plug to the USB port, and you'd be like, "Oh, I would like to set this up for an extended drive or whatever," and they'll download all your games to that system or to your actual real system, and then everything works perfectly fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I've had no problems with it.
Okay, that's good because I think that's one thing that always worried me about, even the not having PlayStation Fun. The PlayStation Plus. I have all these games coming every month, 2 games a month, right? And I haven't downloaded a lot of these games because I don't know if I have enough room.
You're still getting them, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
No,
because if you don't go,
no, I'm not stupid. I purchase them. I just don't download.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just making sure because well, some people might not know. If you don't purchase it, you won't have the opportunity.
No, I
after
know.
the month
No,
is
I'm
out.
not stupid. No,
I'm not saying you're stupid, man.
I know. Just saying though. I've purchased them. I just haven't downloaded them. But the problem is, I still have little less than a terabyte left, but it'll go quick with some of these games.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So I'm just kind of like, I would like to purchase probably a hard drive or whatever, an external hard drive to get.
Especially if you're getting that Red Dead Redemption 2. You're gonna need that.
Well, that's gonna be on the PS4.
Yeah.
What?
Come on now, Red Dead Redemption. Come on.
Well, I did not know that.
So, question for you guys.
Yes.
So we're talking about cutting the cord.
Yes.
We talked about physical versus digital. How about digital or physical? How about owning versus streaming? So everything's kind of went in this direction. So it really started first with movies. I think movies even hit it before music.
I think so, yeah.
Then, so you had Netflix, you had Hulu, you had Amazon. They were all, streaming movies, TV shows. Then you had Spotify, Tidal, Yahoo, Amazon Music, all these
Apple
different...
Music now.
Yeah.
Apple Music, yep.
Yeah.
They're all streaming music.
Yes.
So, the next question is that going to be the next thing with video games?
Probably, most likely.
They're talking about the new Xbox being like that as well. The Xbox Scarlet being like that, being like one system, being like a streaming only system. It'll give you the high quality, probably not the high quality game, the streaming as far as your games and whatnot. Like, say, in fact, you want to play Gears of War 5,
Yeah.
and in this quality, be like, oh yeah, this is good quality, blah blah blah. I can play through it. They give you that option. Then an option, if you want to buy the physical copy, you can buy this one that costs a lot more.
Yeah.
Then you can get the physical copies or download to your system or whatever. But the case would be the Scarlet, the small one, will be a streaming only service.
Okay, here's my problem with streaming though. It's like, okay, so we got Netflix and all that stuff, and Netflix sometimes they recycle movies. Like some movies, it's kind of how it is. Honestly, I feel like because sometimes they're like, oh yeah, this movie's out this month, and then like it'll be gone, and then like a few months later it'll come right back again.
Just like Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah. But my whole thing about that is the fact that I don't know. I like the fact that I can own a movie and I can watch it whenever the hell I want.
Yeah.
Instead of being like, okay, I gotta watch this movie at a certain time, or else they're gonna take it off, and then I have to wait another month to watch it again or whatever.
Okay, so but for Xbox in their Game Pass, for instance, every game that's Microsoft Studios will be available day one on the Game Pass.
Yeah.
Game Pass is $10 a month, $120 a year. The cost of 2 physical games a year is $120.
Yeah.
You tell me how that makes sense.
Okay, here's the thing though. Like my whole problem with that with streaming though is,
well, that's not streaming.
No, that's like
that's currently
Netflix.
Not streaming. That's you
Like,
download the
you
game.
Oh, you download the
it's
game
on your system.
Okay, that's cool.
For $10 a month, you have access to 100+ games.
Okay, but it's your choice of games.
No. There are 100 games that are on there, but let me tell you, there's a good selection of games.
Yes.
Okay, but you got any Microsoft Studio game. You have Pro Evolution Soccer 2018's on there.
That's a good game.
NBA was on
2K's
there.
On there. Is it 2K?
NBA 2K's on there. Yeah.
So,
and I mean, it's a good selection of games. There's the Mega Man games are on there. I mean, it's like there's
I just say though, like my whole thing about when it comes to streaming is the fact that let's say for instance, there's like one game I want to play. That's only one game I want to play, and I have a bunch of games that I don't want to play. I have no interest in playing. I mean, I'm just spending this money on stuff that I don't want. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that's why it's cool to own something because that's what you want. That's what you
but you know
for.
what? You wanted it, but how many times do you go pick up old games?
I mean, not often.
So for those price of those 2 games, you're getting to be able to play 100 games throughout the year. And at the end of the day, you're still kind of doing the same thing. Yes, you own the 2, but are you ever going to go back and play them? Probably not.
I mean, I'm not. And here's the thing, though. Like, this is one of my point I'm trying to make is, like, I enjoy Netflix. It's cool. I enjoy some of the original shows and all that stuff. But at the same time, I'm not paying that much for it. I mean, I'm only paying $10 a month. I think it's worth the price. I'm just saying, though, like, what if, let's say, I pay whatever your amount is or whatever, and you give me a bunch of whatever. I mean,
$10 a month.
Not saying I won't play those games, I won't whatever, but still, like.
But you get to broaden your horizons. Maybe you can play a game that you would have never played before.
True.
Like I watch now on Netflix, Last Chance U, which I didn't think. I was like, oh, what the heck is this? Then I watch it. Great show.
But I mean,
well, it's football, man.
Well, like it was like it's freaking like Any Given Sunday. Like
oh man, that's a badass movie. That's a good movie right there, man.
It's like Any Given Sunday college football.
But
like,
I mean,
holy crap.
But I'm just saying though, guys. Do you like? Let's say, for instance, you want something. You want to purchase something, okay? But then you have this other thing. Well, instead of buying that one something you want, we'll just give you a bunch of other stuff that you might want to play or you might like, but you don't really want. I mean,
you gotta think of it like this. Like that's like with any bundle that you buy. Like as far as like a movies, like you go to like Walmart or whatever, they have like an action collection or whatever. There may be one movie in there that you really want,
and then they got a lot of shit and stuff,
and there are a lot of crap in there as well. And you're like, do I really want this? No, but I'll buy it anyway because I want that
honest,
one movie.
man, I remember they used to have those 4-packs or whatever, and even though there's one movie I wanted, it might have been a good price. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna tarnish my collection with this crap. I had those moments.
I have an action pack that has Eraser or
Eraser's a good movie.
It has
End of Days.
No, that one didn't have End of Days.
No?
It was in was it Time Cop?
6th
Day.
6th Day.
It was 6th Day.
It had been
Eraser.
End of Days in it.
Maybe End of Days wasn't it though? And it was
like the source.
I think Passenger 57's on it too.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. It's called the Action Pack.
Okay.
But yeah, I was like, that's pretty funny.
It's just funny though, because I remember there used to be certain packs where like, okay, I really will love this collection, but then there's one shitty movie that I don't want, and I just felt like it was tarnished my collection because I don't want to go over there like put that in my collection and be like, oh, you like that movie? It's like, no, I don't. It's like I don't like that garbage ass movie. But
well, you have Superman 64 in your.
Oh my, but that's your fault, man. You bought that for me for a gift. And you know what?
Best gag gift
that
ever.
That thing is collecting dust right now.
Best gag gift
that
ever.
All your DVDs should be collecting dust right now.
They are actually.
I mean, my laser discs are collecting dust.
Laser discs.
Laser.
You still have those things?
Yes, I do.
When are we gonna go play frisbee with those?
Probably never, because I'll probably keep them forever.
Oh my gosh.
It's. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not really.
I'm all for give it to me. Like, give me the information, give me the game, give me the music, whatever it is. Give it to me now. Give it to me digitally.
Give it to me, baby.
Yeah, okay, Offspring. But yes, I'm all for get it right now, get it streaming, get it digital.
Does anybody have any
my
questions in there? I see a lot of people are talking about it. I don't know.
They are just randomly talking about the most random things. That
what the hell, man? Are you not paying attention to what we're talking about?
And I'm not even gonna
go through it. What in the world?
Yep.
We're talking about stuff, guys. We want
important, life-changing stuff.
Stop talking about all your jibber jabber, whatever you're talking about.
Jibber jabber?
Jibber jabber.
Who says that stuff?
I do.
Old people do.
Oh, okay.
Whatever. Just saying though. Ask questions about this. Are you about cable or streaming? You make your choice.
So Shauna said you own A Walk to Remember on DVD?
I do not own A Walk to Remember. What the hell are you talking about? I do not own A Walk to Remember. That's garbage.
Isn't it with Mandy Moore?
Yeah, I don't know.
Mandy Moore. Oh wait.
How dare she say that?
But you besmirched Pete.
Besmirched.
Okay,
Absolutely.
how often do you go back to play your classic games? Let me ask that.
You know, in all honesty, I was playing my N64 not too long ago. I was playing International Superstar Soccer.
Yeah, because of the World Cup.
Of course.
Okay, old games on the PS4. Old games on the current generation.
Oh, like old games, like so. I downloaded.
I play Minecraft a lot. Is that considered an old game at this point?
No, I would say like physical games that you actually own.
Okay.
I
sold a lot of my physical games.
Or digital?
The 3 games that you own right now.
Physical or digital?
The physical. The physical games. How often do you go back to play them?
You're talking about like on Xbox?
Yeah, on Xbox One.
Well, I got one for free when I purchased the Xbox. It was like the Hasbro Family Game Pack or whatever. So we played Monopoly a couple times and that was it. I have Lego Dimensions. I played that a lot, but I haven't played it in a while.
Yeah, because then
they discontinued it. Yeah, and then what was the other Xbox? Oh, I got like Project Spark, but they made that digital.
Yeah.
So and they made it free digital.
Yeah, that's true.
So so I never play that. Now on PlayStation, I have Bloodborne, but I haven't played that yet.
I haven't played
Horizon.
I haven't played that.
I haven't went back to that yet.
Yeah.
Well, I started playing No Man's Sky over the weekend.
Oh God.
So it's actually really good now, Chris.
No,
it is, Chris.
No.
It is, Chris.
Okay, let me go ahead and do fetch quests and go to different planets.
So are you talking about like games on a PS4? That
No,
are
he's
old?
talking about like right now.
Like right now. Right now.
How many physical games are you playing on PS4?
Like right now?
Yeah,
like right now.
Physical disc games. I'll answer for him. 0. 0.
Well, okay, no, yeah, because I'm playing Black Ops 3, which was downloadable, and I was playing Rocket League, which is downloadable, but I haven't played that yet a while. And also playing Mario Odyssey, which is a physical copy. So there you go.
But we've already said, and it's even a given fact because GameStop said because of the Switch, their sales have actually increased because people buy physical copies from there. PlayStation did announce that 50% of their game sales now are digital.
Yeah, because midnight releases are not a thing anymore. Because we just sit at our asses at home and be like, hey, here we go.
We preload it, and then at midnight it's unlocked. I don't have to stand in line at Sarasota Square Mall GameStop anymore.
Hey, you did go over there and stay in line for... Well, that's the time you purchased
for the Switch. Yeah. Oh, but I had to get the system. Of course I'm be there.
That's pretty cool. That was a good night, man, because we watched Logan that night. And after that we went to...
Yeah, we watched Logan and then we got the Switch.
Wow.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Two amazing things.
Two amazing things.
And one night.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So Rob said he thought you liked Mars Attacks and
you know
Remember
what,
the
Rob?
Titans.
Oh no, actually I do like Mars Attacks
And Remember the Titans.
Yeah, he's actually right.
But then Leah said you actually own the Notebook.
What in the world is this?
And Magic Mike and Brokeback Mountain.
You know what? You're besmirching my name, and I don't like it.
Do you own the 50 Shades of Grey movies?
I do not want to own any of that shit. Okay?
I mean, come on.
You can come in my house and check my collection, and I'll tell you I do not own that crap.
I've been playing Injustice 2 physical, actually.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good game.
Is it?
Yeah.
I've been kind of hesitating on
Oh,
it.
it's better in the movies. I'll tell you that much.
Well, anything's better than the movies right now. But, no, you know what's funny? Yeah, that's a physical copy I've actually played.
Okay.
Yeah.
Injustice 2.
That's probably the last physical copy I played, too.
All right.
But how old is Injustice 2? That's the question,
Last
too.
year. Last year.
It's not that old.
It's like a year old.
Yeah.
A year and a half.
Last May. That's when it came out.
I tell you what, I am going to purchase a physical copy of Spider-Man, though. For the PS4.
Are you going to get a PS4 Pro get that sweet-ass...
Oh, that thing is a sick PlayStation.
What?
Special edition PlayStation with Spider-Man logo and stuff on it.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't
That
going to
looks
pay, like...
so damn
I know,
sexy.
but I ain't going to pay
Totally
that much.
worth it, though, Pete.
I would totally
I thought you were a
say
Spider-Man fan, Pete.
I'm a Spider-Man fan, but
No,
not...
you didn't put your money where your mouth
What
is,
the hell?
though,
Are you
Pete.
serious, man? I'm going to pay that much money for just to be a Spider-Man fan? You kidding me?
Absolutely.
Dude, I got so many fucking comics of Spider-Man. Sorry my language, man. I got a lot of comics. I put a lot of money into it, man. Why am I going to put some more money into it? What the hell?
You traded in your PS4?
No! I ain't going to trade that. I'm not going to put that much work to it. No.
So you quote Devil Wears Prada all the time?
What in the world is this crap? Who say this shit?
This is like the roast of Pete tonight.
Roasted Bruce Willis was last week, man. Why am I getting roasted? What is this shit?
I have a little tangent I want to go on here.
Yes.
Over the week, or past week, I did watch another movie. Believe it or not, it was Mamma Mia.
He just outed himself.
I admit
We
that.
never even knew.
No, you didn't. I haven't put it anywhere to be known.
Yeah, at least you admit to it.
I'll admit to it now. I saw Mamma Mia. Here we go again.
Oh my goodness, a sequel. Not
The-
even the first one, the sequel.
The sequel.
Did you see the first one?
No, I did not.
Okay.
And it was not bad, but
It was not good either.
it wasn't that great. But how can Cher be a grandmother and Meryl Streep?
Cheryl's still alive?
Yeah. Cher,
I'm kidding, Cher. I'm kidding. Cher, if you're listening, which I know you're not, or if anybody knows
Hey,
it,
Mike's mom might be listening. We don't know.
I'm just saying, though, I'm sorry, Cher. I knew you were alive. I'm just joking.
Cher,
If I can find
Cher-
a way.
Cher plays the grandmother, and Meryl Streep is the mother.
Man, that makes Cher look really, really old.
Yeah, think about that for a second. They're 3 years apart in age.
Babies having babies.
Baby.
But if you want to see a musical, I would
Not
stress
recommend it?
I mean, it's a musical. If
You
like
know what?
musicals,
Was that as good as The Greatest Showman?
no. Greatest Showman was off the hook.
I saw Greatest Showman. It was a good movie.
Yeah, it was a good
Was
movie.
it?
Yeah,
Oh,
and
Hugh
that's
Jackman.
from someone that doesn't like musicals.
Oh, you know what? I watched Loves Miss Robs. That was pretty good. So that's a
Les
musical.
Mis, you mean?
Les Mis. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
The Miz?
The Miz. No.
No.
So I'm The Miz and I'm awesome.
If anybody who watched wrestling, you'll get that reference. But,
No, you could watch USA and watch Mr. and Mrs. or whatever.
oh, well, yeah.
They have their own TV show. Like the
God.
Bellas.
Oh, God.
No. I hate reality TV. Any other questions besides?
Rob wants you to.
Oh my gosh!
Rob wants you to.
Shut up, Rob.
He wants you to think back on your younger years with him, and when you dragged him to see Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, and also Hairspray.
That's in his imagination right there.
Those are his dreams.
For him to even drag me to any movie, that's in his imagination. Sorry, Rob, but it's the truth.
Oh man, so that's all we have. For
You know what?
evening.
Rob's like Pinocchio right now. His nose is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I don't know how that's possible, but it's true.
Anyways, that's all we have for this evening. Make sure you follow us on Facebook or like us on Facebook and like
Instagram?
the page, Instagram, Twitter. Even though we don't do anything on there, still
We're
like
going
it.
to YouTube channel. We have a YouTube
Yep,
channel.
we have a
Yes.
YouTube channel.
Yes.
Like, follow, share this page.
Make sure you watch your weekly homework assignment.
Yes.
Episode 5 of Castle Rock. It
Yes.
will be available next Wednesday morning at 12 a.m.
Yep. Oh.
So that'll give you all day to watch it before our show.
Hey guys, don't be afraid to comment, like, and share our shit, and let us know what you think and all that. Instead of jibber jabbing over there and besmirching my name, let us know.
Yeah, we have Ryan to besmirch, guys.
Yeah.
Besmirch Ryan.
He's not even
He's
here.
not even here. He would
He's
never
not
even know.
Here. You can besmirch him, okay? Because he wouldn't even know. He doesn't, so.
Yes,
saying.
so besmirch the name of Ryan.
Ryan Raymond.
Yes. Call him out. Ryan Raymond.
Oh, man.
His phone number is 555. I'm just kidding.
That's like Tom Green shit right there.
Anyways, guys, have a good night. I'm the real Ant-Man.
E-Tap.
King Black Jack. Almost forgot my name.
Peace.
Peace out, guys.